I'm backstage at the 2017 DigitalAgenda Impact Awards, backed by the Nominate Trust. Now, these awards look to recognize 12 of the most outstanding tech for good products, services, and inventions that demonstrate meaningful impact. The winners were chosen out of 200 entries spanning 3 overarching categories: people, places, and business. Let's hear from some of the founders. I'm with Florence and Umesh of Wayfindr, a non-profit that's on a mission to empower the 285 million people living with sight loss worldwide. Guys, tell me more about it.
Well, it all came from young people who are vision impaired and decided that the status quo wasn't good enough, and they wanted to have an app that would help them navigate the tube in London just using an app.
Umesh, what sparked the idea?
So when we started to work with the Youth Forum at the RLSB, we thought that was kind of an interesting challenge. So we thought, well, we got technology here from a company called Us2, and then we had the RSB. And bringing these two, the non-profit and for-profit sectors together, we created something quite amazing. What we realized is that there's something that could go way beyond apps. And that was an open standard, so that everyone could use it. So we could kind of democratize this information that we're creating and share it with everyone. So it doesn't matter if you're a large organization or a small organization, you can help anyone in the world. So we've proceeded to create an open standard for audio navigation. And that's kind of where we're at.
Kudos on that. What is it going to take to drive scale and outreach, especially off the level that you're both aiming for?
I think it's both vision impaired people around the world realizing the potential of audio navigation and through apps, and pushing and demanding to have that installed in all the venues, the public venues that they're in. But also we need governments and public transport bodies, for instance, to say this is what we have to provide so that our venues are accessible to vision impaired people, but in the end to everyone.
And Umesh, talk me through what someone who is visually impaired to whatever degree can expect from using this app.
Sure. So our dream is that they can be in their bedroom and get to bedroom in London and get to an office in New York just by using audio navigation. So they can come out of their house, they can use a transport network, go through an airport, get on a plane, and they can do that all through audio navigation. Now, if this person spoke French, they can also do it in French. So it not only helps vision impaired people, it helps tourists. So audio navigation can benefit anyone moving through any indoor environment and through an outdoor environment. So this product kind of can scale, and hence why the standard is important to establish that. Because as this technology develops, indoor navigation, we want to be at the forefront of it, making sure that this technology evolves with accessibility baked in. Because traditionally technology, someone builds an app or builds a service and they're like, oh, maybe we make it accessible. That's not good enough for us.
I'm glad it's not an afterthought. It's actually very much embedded in the DNA of the whole premise itself. So here's a challenging question. What hasn't worked along the way, and what keeps you guys up at night when you're thinking about how to take this forward?
So the biggest challenge is trying to engage policymakers and infrastructure owners. We're a startup. We use lean and agile methodologies. Governments and transport networks do not work in that way. So there's like a pace alignment that needs to be done. So we're moving pretty quick. We've now got an international standard accreditation, but hopefully now this will help venue owners and transport networks and infrastructure owners to go, actually this is now an internationally recognized standard, let's do something about it. So we hope that this will kind of bring that gap closer, but we know that the pace at which large systems work, we just kind of got to get that alignment right.
Guys, I'm really impressed with the ethos, and there's clearly a lot of thought that's gone behind this, which is always very impressive to see. Personally, I hope Wayfindr goes from strength to strength. I'm going to keep my eyes on you guys. Thank you for being in conversation with me.
Thank you.
Thank you.